You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition After Show.
You count us up.
5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Left.
I'm so off.
Welcome.
That was awful.
Welcome, guys, to Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition Season 2, Episode 9, Your Worst Nightmare.
Scary.
And due to Halloween being tomorrow, we thought we'd start off with a little dance to Thriller. But it kind of failed a little bit, but it was still fun, and we had fun.
Today's not your day.
It's not our day. We're all cut from Abby's
No, he's
No.
good.
He's fine. He should
stayed.
stay.
I
I'm
won.
done.
I won.
He won the challenge. Anyways, guys, I'm your host, Annika Michelle, and with me are my wonderful co-hosts.
Tom Connolly.
And Francisco Thurston.
Thanks for watching. This is a good episode. A lot of mama drama.
Yes.
This was a crazy episode.
A lot of drama I like.
Yelling,
Screaming,
crying.
Ooh.
parents yelling at
Yeah.
their kids throwing tantrums.
Lots of crying.
Lots of sobbing like someone died. Like, calm down, people.
I mean, I guess it goes with the theme of your worst nightmare. You cry when you have nightmares. I mean, I do.
Do you? I could see that. And this definitely was a nightmare episode, like meaning with the drama, obviously.
Yeah. That and just
And the theme.
the
Yeah.
theme was very appropriate for this Halloween week.
It
How they
definitely
know it's
was.
going to be Halloween, the week there of this episode.
I think they planned it like
Smart planning on their behalf, for
that.
sure.
Planned it.
But this week's theme was obviously nightmares, and their skill was technique.
Technique, Abby's favorite.
Yes.
I mean, they had to have known this week was going to be the ultimate test week.
And it's tough.
It's really tough because technique is so much.
It's everything.
Feet, legs, lines, shoulders,
Arms.
posture, arms.
Fingers where they're pointing.
Yeah, it's technique.
And with it only being down the final 5,
the
getting
magnifying
down to the
glass.
wire.
They have
So-
to all step it up.
Yeah.
Or they're out.
Magnifying glass is there.
No, guys, it's all ladies now.
All ladies.
Estrogen
Oh, yeah.
Central.
Estrogen central.
Yeah,
We saw some of it later.
for sure.
And JoJo's one-liner for me this week. She
Dun,
said
dun, dun, dun,
she
dun.
started off the episode. She goes, "I just want to win already, so I can shut the moms up."
Yes.
That's my favorite.
Thank you, JoJo, for your very entertaining one-liners. If you're watching this,
Every week.
there's at least one, if
Yeah.
not more.
Yeah.
She had another one later. I'll get to it when it happens,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I wrote that one down too.
So they all had to do a dance, and basically Abby was watching their technique and kind of eliminating as they went along. And of course, JoJo's first to go out again.
Again, this is like her 6th time, I think.
I
being
think she's
first.
so used to it. She's like, all right, whatever, I'm out. Like, here we go.
But she did say, she's only 9 and they're all 12 or 13.
So they should be more. They should have more technique than her. They've had more dance
Yes,
years than
yeah,
her.
definitely.
You know. So
Yeah.
but at the end, the winner and her mom, if they decide to choose, can choose who will get the
The duet. Why of all? Well, I guess now it makes sense to me because all the rest of them were solos.
Right.
So at first I was like, why does it matter what the duet is?
Yeah.
But now I get it.
Because everyone else has a solo.
Yeah.
And it was if you win, do you pick the solo or do you kind of play it safe and go into
With
a
the
duet?
Well,
But
I mean, that's just such a weird position. Do you want to be looked at individually, or do you want to get the last duet of the season?
I mean,
It's
I'd
true.
rather pick the solo because you're just relying on yourself.
Yeah.
The duet, you got to rely on someone else. And if they mess up,
You're kind
then
of
it's going
I
to look bad
mean,
on you in the end.
We
So,
saw what happened in the duet later in the episode, so
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was strategically smart to choose to do the solo.
I agree. And the winner of this challenge was McKaylee.
Yeah.
And at first she did say she wanted to do the duet.
Yeah.
And the mom was like, do the duet. And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do the solo. Like,
I think it was more her mom
Yeah.
wanted her.
Yeah.
And she kind of was like, I don't
I
want
just
them
won
to.
this.
I don't want not picking the solo to backfire on me,
Right.
like next week or down the line.
Yeah, her mom was just like, do you really want to, like, you're going to have to do solos the rest of the season, so why just do the duet now, so choose the duet now instead of...
Yeah.
And Michaela's like, no, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I got this, Mom. I can
got
do
this.
this.
But yeah.
Oh, she ended up picking JoJo and Kalani to do the duet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all the other girls got solos, which it's Trinity's first solo.
Yeah, all season.
So her mom was excited about that. And I'm sure she was too.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Kira said thank you because you're setting my daughter up to shine, basically.
Because she's paired with JoJo.
Yeah.
But
We'll talk about what happened when we get there. Wow.
and it was interesting to me that Gianna was like, oh, I don't want a solo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why was
Like-
she complaining?
I think because she just, I don't know. She
Maybe
just didn't want the
nerves?
spotlight on her. Yeah.
Yeah, she said she doesn't want everyone staring at her.
This is Abby's ultimate
Mhm.
dance competition.
Like, if you
Exactly.
can't handle a solo here, you're not going to be able to
Get
do Joffrey
out.
ballet.
Mm.
The kitchen is too hot, girl. It's time for you to get out.
You're going to
Yeah.
burn yourself.
Literally, you can't handle a solo in Abby's ultimate dance competition. Why are you there?
How are you
Yeah.
going to audition for Joffrey? It's all solos.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, you want to compete for solos at Joffrey.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, and even in a dancer's career, we love solos.
All eyes on you. Hello.
Why wouldn't you want a solo? Wow, wow, wow.
It's true.
Her mom's like, girl, calm down.
Yeah, she
Finally,
was
her
acting like
mom
a
had a
spoiled brat.
Yeah, her mom finally had a smart thing to say.
She's fine. I didn't realize. Well, the mom said earlier in the episode that she gave up a lot so that
Mhm.
Gianna can dance, and
Including
including
her
her
marriage.
marriage.
I'm like,
Which I guess this is the first time we
Mhm.
hear about some of her personal life. That it's
Yeah.
really just Gianna and her kind of. I don't know if
Yeah.
she has
Mhm.
siblings or not. I'm guessing not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But that I guess it's a pretty recent divorce.
yeah, I
Mm.
mean, that's pretty crazy that you would give up a marriage for, but
Yeah, for your child's
For a
like dance
kid.
career.
that's an intense thing.
Mhm.
I feel like maybe that. I mean, I don't know. I obviously don't know them personally or anything like that. But I feel like maybe the marriage wasn't working out beforehand. This kind of added
Yeah.
to the fire. I can't
Yeah.
imagine this being the only reason. Like just because Gianna wants to dance, the dad's
Mhm.
like, "Peace out."
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know.
especially especially being a dance mom, they're constantly on the road.
Yeah.
Probably every weekend. Practicing.
Right. They're not home.
I mean, if you watch Dance Moms, they're always at the
Gone.
studio.
Studio.
Always at the studio during the week, and then gone on the weekend. So
I've seen so many dance dads be involved as well, though. So I mean,
it's true.
there probably was marriage on the rocks before Gianna's dance got in the way.
Mhm.
Right.
But Cindy has to be dramatic, so of course she
Yeah.
threw that in there.
Just random casual comment.
She's like, "Well, my marriage was affected because of Gianna. Thanks, mom."
Right. Something else to add to another 13-year-old girl who's already
Jeez.
you're already not supporting at the moment. But JoJo and Kalani's dance. It was called Vampire Attack,
Yeah.
and they were the first ones to be seen in rehearsal.
Michael, yeah, what do you have written down? It's like something like JoJo said she loves to be mean.
I love
wrote
being
that.
evil. I love
Yeah,
being mean.
yeah.
I have that written too.
Because
Mhm.
JoJo's the vampire and Kalani's the
Innocent person.
Yeah,
I guess.
the
Yeah.
victim.
But JoJo in rehearsal, they're telling her she has to work on her technique, and then they're telling Kalani she has to work on her performance.
Right,
So it's kind
'cause-
of like,
JoJo can give a show.
yeah,
Yeah, and
sure.
Kaylani was definitely good on technique.
yeah,
I feel like if you combine those two kind of traits to one,
yeah.
Mhm.
it's what they needed.
The problem is that JoJo has to work on her technique, but while she's performing, she falters with her technique because she's so focused on performing, and then
Mhm.
Kalani's so focused on trying to perform and work on that, her technique falters.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to find a balance.
It's true. It's very true. The second dance is Zombie Dreams
Gianna.
with Gianna, and which is she has a jazz funk solo,
Mhm.
and I think she said jazz is not her thing, or I think that's what somebody said.
I don't remember. I just remember it was Abby yelling at her a lot. So
What else is
Yeah.
new?
Yeah, odd technique.
Poor Gianna.
and
Mhm.
She's worried about Gianna not being able to step up to the plate, and she's just being picked on.
All day, constantly.
Yeah, by her mom.
well, Allie's not there anymore, so Abby needs to
I
pick
mean,
on someone.
Someone.
It's true. Once one person goes, the target has to land on
Mhm.
somebody.
And it's not going to be Kalani.
No.
No,
So.
definitely not.
This
So,
episode is just left me mind blown. I'm like, oh my god.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they showed her a little bit in rehearsal. Then McKaylee, who had this Bird of Prey, was the song, not song, her name of the dance.
Yeah.
And hers was the only aerial act. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I think because she won the challenge, I don't think she should have got the hardest dance.
No.
why wouldn't she got to pick which kind of solo she wanted in the end?
I mean, it was a obstacle for her, of course, to have to be in a harness and like wear that and try to do her technical stuff and like fly in the air and spins and blah blah blah. But I think since she did so well in the first aerial challenge, they were like,
it'll be nothing for her.
She's between her and Connolly, she's like one of the
more technical dancers.
Can't speak English.
But even her mom was nervous. Her mom was like, I feel like
She's
you're throwing her
out
under the bus because like this is nobody else. I mean, she had a point though. Nobody else had to be off the air and be worried about their technique. Like, how is she gonna do technique when she's? I mean, and the woman said, the choreographer, she's like, you can't do this without having technique.
Right,
like you're gonna mess up and it's gonna show. So
It's
don't
true.
worry. It is very true because you can't.
You need center, and while you're being held up by that thing, like it's all core work, honestly. And like it's like pulling you up, but you want to like go down. So like you're being lifted, so you have to use everything here because you're like being yanked off the ground. So you have to.
And to keep your form and keep doing whatever, like when she was doing the spins.
It's not easy. It looks like so much fun though.
It does look like fun,
It is fun. Harness work is really hard though. You have this like giant thing just right up in everything that you don't want things to be up in. And pulling on
sounds
things.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, so you have that harness first of all just like in your crevices and
crevices.
I don't know how else to explain it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it hurts. And
I
then
bet
you
it
have
does.
to focus on your technique and doing your choreography.
And like try to hold yourself up and like land at the specific times, you know. And that, I mean, I don't know. I've never done harness work, but like someone's obviously moving her. It's not her herself. So you have to hope that the guy up there, is not going to screw you over.
Yeah.
You know.
You need to be on your cues.
Right. You better know when to drop me on the floor and lightly.
That is a big task for McKaylee for sure.
Yeah, she said she was scared.
Yeah.
To do the performance.
I would be too.
I would be too.
And her mom was almost over the edge on that.
I think she was a little too over the edge. I mean,
she was stressing out.
I mean, it's
always the moms.
If she's gonna continue this, down this path, and she owns her own studio, her mom. So I mean, she should kind of be used to, different types of, dances and stuff like that.
She even talked to the choreographer. She was like, I feel like this is going to send my daughter home, which is funny because anytime anyone else has said something to the choreographer in the past, they've said something to Abby about it. So.
Yeah. It's true.
Maybe we just didn't see that part.
Maybe.
And last but not least, Possession by Trinity.
With her sickle foot.
And her
Abby's worst nightmare.
Yeah. And Abby went on rehearsal and she said you have to work on lengthening your legs.
Yeah. She can't believe that Tina has kept Trinity in gymnastics for so long because it's making her muscles short and compact and like everything's like
smaller.
Saying she's ruining herself basically, which is kind of true. Gymnasts like
they have like buffer short legs.
They have like
thick
more
legs.
thick muscles and shorter muscles because it's like this because the impact of stuff you have to be able to handle the strength. But dancers, it's lengthened.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell, with Trinity compared to the other dancers, that she definitely has that gymnast look more than a dancer look.
For sure, and you always, to each their own, but most people, like all those cardio bar classes that are going on, most people want a dancer's body, not a gymnast body, because it's more lengthened, it's more fit, it's more, not fit, but you know what I mean? It's more like tone, where like the gymnast is kind of bulkier, but it's still fit, but it's just
more muscular. Muscular.
And you can tell by gymnast hands when they have these like claw-like hands. I can see that with Trinity. Sometimes her hands like do this thing. It's just really ugly.
From like holding on to
it's like, I don't know, like dancers, they have more of like a balletic hand, but gymnasts are like, they do these like, I don't know.
I feel like because they have to hold on.
Yeah.
Or
from like the balance, like that,
the balance beam or
that kind of stuff,
They call them, or they do these hands, the hamburger hands. They're just really ugly. That's what dance teachers call it, hamburger hands.
I love it. It is like you're eating a hamburger,
like,
so I get
like
it.
this. Like, I don't know.
Finger puppets, shadow puppets. Anyways, before we get into what happens and then when they actually perform these dances, there was some mama drama going on. Fights breaking out.
Oh my gosh.
So, Cindy and Jocelyn
get into it. She says that.
What else is new?
She says that JoJo, the 9-year-old, is a pain in the ass.
And she can't wait till she goes home.
Yeah. And then Jocelyn said, I can't wait for you to go home.
Right. I like the little...
The arguments between these moms are so juvenile. They're so juvenile. I can't even, like...
You're stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid. No, you're stupid. It's just so, like... I haven't had an argument like that in like, the longest time. I'm 24 years old. So, like...
It's like they can't... It's like they don't know how to express themselves. Or they get mad at... You know, because they don't... I don't feel like you really want to attack the kids, but I mean, Cindy definitely does.
She has no
but,
tact at all. Why are you attacking a 9-year-old kid?
Yeah. Again. Like, it's not just a one-time thing. It's constant.
And she's not your daughter.
Yeah.
No.
Not your daughter.
It's enough you're attacking your own kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave JoJo alone. Remember that guy, Chris Crocker, who was like, leave Brittany alone. Leave JoJo alone.
I liked it. Yeah. That's good.
She's not doing anything to you.
She really isn't, though. She really isn't.
She's so
just let her be. Let her be. And so obviously while that's going on, Sherry, I guess we found out, has been friends with Jesselyn for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
How did that not come up at all?
Yeah, because I couldn't tell that they had been friends that long. I couldn't see that, like, friendship chemistry. Like, when you know, I have friends that I've known, I guess, like, for 16, 17 years, so it's pretty close.
Yeah.
But, like, when you have someone like that, you have a different relationship. It's kind of obvious that it's not, like, the first time meeting or, like, you guys go way back, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised they kept that, you know, more of, like, almost a secret and haven't played that up from the beginning of them being, you know, friends. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, kind of have an alliance of, like, well, you know, we're in this together kind of thing.
They kind of, I mean, I guess knowing that both of them are from Nebraska, we kind of should have put a little maybe dots together and figured they might have known each other a little bit, but not for 20 years.
Yeah.
That's like a long time.
Before any of them had kids. I don't know, probably before either of them were married.
Yeah. That's like way before JoJo was born.
Yeah, way before.
And McKaylee.
Yeah.
So they must have been like maybe at the high school together or something like that. But
that's insane.
It's like you've been through it with them. I mean, like maybe gone to weddings.
It's family.
You know?
That's like family.
That's insane. And I could not get the whole friendship.
But now their friendship is over.
And it's
done, girlfriend.
Well, because Justin was like, you should have defended JoJo. You should say stop, Cindy. And Sherry was like,
I have.
You didn't congratulate me for winning.
And there we go with the juvenile arguments.
I swear, sometimes I feel like the girls are more mature than their moms.
Seriously.
By sometimes, I mean pretty much 99% of the time.
And Sherry said she thought that Tiffany was the bully, but it's Jesselyn.
Jesselyn now. Well, girlfriend. What girlfriend? Game on. Oh, my gosh.
It's too funny. It's too funny.
The moms are... All of them have now officially just...
Team Too Much?
Team Too Much.
All have joined Team Too Much.
Except Kira.
Kira and Tina are kind of...
Yeah, they're
still quiet.
Normal.
They're quiet. Kira's like, I want to go have a cocktail, and Tina's like, I'm your biggest fan. So
they're both kind of, you know.
Kira's like, are we done? I want to go to the bar. That's what I get from her.
When can we go get it?
Can I have a mojito?
A mimosa.
crafty mimosas anywhere.
Sorry,
Champagne.
we don't have them on. But no, not them on set.
Champagne brunch. What's going on here?
That's how I feel like she's like, get me out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just very new information to all of us watching.
Yeah.
It kind of surprised me, but that was a little mommy drama. And then Tina and Trinity. Of course, Tina's giving Trinity a hard time, like, I'm trying to be here for you and blah blah blah. Like, as she's putting on makeup, she's like, Mom, don't talk to me. Go
leave
away.
me alone.
And it's like, she's 12. She's gonna be a teenager. So the mom's like, oh my God, she's gonna be a teenager. Is this a teenager thing? And like, she goes crying to Cindy.
Cindy of all people,
right?
Of all people, has nerve to say, Tina, you just need to be strong for Trinity. What?
No, but she also did say, they're such little bitches.
She did. I was like,
in the same sentence of, you need to be strong.
I was like, what?
The girls little bitches. I was like, are you for real right now? Is this real life?
What was going on? I feel like out of all the moms, that was the one that was not going to understand your issues.
Yeah.
Of all people to tell Tina she needs to be strong. Cindy has consistently for the past few weeks, like, been against her daughter, like attacked her daughter. You're not a star. You're not doing this. You're not doing this.
We're
blah,
going
blah,
home.
Blah. We're going home. You tell Tina she needs to be strong? Girl, get out of here.
And you've been fighting with your daughter this entire time.
This entire time. Gianna walked away from her mom at the beginning of the episode.
Constantly.
She was like, Mom, I'm not talking about this.
Yeah. And another mama drama, JoJo ends up breaking down because Justin's like, well, you need to be good. We need to, like, stay. I don't think Justin said it in the nicest way possible. I don't think she was like,
but I don't like how she was like, well, that looks easy. I think you should be able to do that. You should be able to keep up. And it's like,
she's 9.
And
Poor
plus,
JoJo.
I mean, it looks hard to me. I don't know. I can't dance like that.
I can't do it.
But I just feel like, she's been, I don't know how long JoJo has actually been dancing, but it's like you've seen her progress. Like she's obviously getting better, but you should know that, she's not going to be up to par with 13-year-olds. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it broke my heart, little JoJo.
She was like full on crying.
She was full on crying. Like, we've never seen her like that. Yeah. And she's like, I'm just doing the best that I can.
I'm just under so much pressure. And it's true. Like, at this point, it's been, I don't know how many, 9. This is the 9th episode, so I don't know how long it's actually been that they've been taping. Let's say like about a month. Yeah. They've been constantly going through this with no break, no break, no break, and the pressure and living together and seeing this and seeing people go home and dreams get shattered. It's like it's really wearing down on this 1 in 5 now. One of those people is going to get the scholarship.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of pressure to have on a 9-year-old of
even at 13, you know.
Yeah. But just to be like, if you mess up one little thing, this is over and you're going home. Not that your life's over, but I mean,
this dream or this.
I felt bad for her.
I did. I felt bad too.
It was such a genuine moment. Like she literally had a breakdown. I felt like they had to get the camera on her at that moment. It was like, we need to get
call
this.
on a camera guy. Yeah.
We need to get this because I feel like so sad.
It was really sad.
But I don't agree with her. She was like, there's not much more I can do. I'm like, yeah, you can. You can just try, harder every week and fix those things that you're supposed to be fixing. And it doesn't happen overnight, but still got to work on it.
It's sad. But she worked.
Yeah.
And going on to the group performances, first up was Trinity with Possession. And, of course, she was fighting with her mom right before she went on and ignoring her, like, go away, blah, blah, whatever. I'm trying to put my makeup on. And, like, I love how they edited it because I don't think it was really that close of a call because she had no makeup on.
Oh, and she was like, hurry up, you gotta go.
Yeah, Kevin's like, and the first group is like Trinity, and then all of a sudden her like face is painted. It's like, oh, that was really fast.
I loved that dance.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
I thought it was so good. I felt like I was on my edge of the seat the entire time. I was like, what's gonna happen next?
She looked possessed. So it worked for me.
She told the story.
Yeah.
Of what was supposed to happen, so
you could see Abby at the beginning going like this.
I liked also
trying to Jedi move her feet together.
Yeah. Oh, Trinity. I also liked how the bed covers was white and she was wearing like a white like kind of nightgown thing, and it just because it makes you look more innocent.
Yeah.
And then like all of a sudden being like all crazy in the white, it just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of cool, but.
I thought she was totally in character, attacked everything. I was anticipating everything. I was just like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? And then she just busted out from underneath the bed and
that's creepy.
That is like your worst nightmare. Seriously, if something comes crawling out of underneath my bed, I will flip out.
Yeah.
Done.
I mean, what did Valdez, like Abby commented on the move she did, the back Valdez, and I'm like, really? Come on now.
Just let it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, she should know. She's a gymnast. Like, why didn't she know that she didn't have to go into a back bend and then do a back walk over? She adjusted her feet and blah, blah, blah. But Abby said she didn't like it.
So she wanted her just to do it on one foot?
Yeah, instead of adjusting from the leg being here and going into a back hand, what are they called? God, I can't. That movement.
Yeah, gotcha.
She's supposed to go.
I get what you're saying. Yep.
She's supposed to go from there instead of adjusting.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, the back bend.
But was she close enough to the bed to land on it if she didn't move? You know what I mean? Like, did she do it maybe just because she didn't know if she was going to land on the bed?
She could have adjusted and been. She was probably trying to be a smart dancer, or who knows? Maybe she just didn't feel like she had that enough weight in that front foot to kick off. Like, it could have been anything. Like, maybe she did it to make sure she had the momentum to get over.
Yeah.
But Abby had to attack it, and saying she didn't think that Trinity was going to be there at the end now. That she's been a big fan, but now she doesn't know.
Now she has no idea.
I was like, what? That was such a good performance.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best of the night for me.
I was mad we didn't get to see Richie get scared when she came out from under the bed. I really wanted to see that in the preview from last week.
It looked like he was like,
yeah, because he didn't get scared during any of those routines.
Yeah, no, the JoJo one.
Well, yeah, but we didn't see that reaction.
Oh yeah, the reaction
previews that they showed.
Yeah,
no, we didn't.
But Richie and Rochelle liked it.
They did. They both liked it.
Said that Trinity was like a movie, and she was
showing a show. Yeah, I agree. It was like watching a possessed movie, which is all the rage now.
She told the story, athletic, powerful. She's beautiful and evil, in an evil and scary way.
Yeah.
So it's 2 against 1, but well.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
But what's the name of the show?
Abby is true. It's really true, and we see that at the end too.
Yeah.
But crazy. The second dance was Bird of Prey with McKaylee, which obviously was the aerial act.
Sherry complaining right before she wins out.
Yeah. It's like, stop.
It's like, I don't know if you're going to... I don't know if you're able to do this.
That's like the last thing I want to hear.
See ya.
Especially from Mom.
Yeah.
Fly through the air.
Thanks for believing me. I'm going to go get harnessed up and be like raised up I don't know how many feet.
Yeah.
She's like, just a little faith. Just a little bit goes a long way.
Just a little. If you're not gonna be nice, don't say anything at all. Please, just stay quiet.
Yes. But I also feel like at the beginning of the episode, she was bragging that McKaylee has the best technique over anybody here because she's been taught. Studio. Yeah. So why wouldn't you just have she has the good technique? So and she won the challenge in the first place.
Yeah. Right. Why wouldn't you just?
Yeah. I mean, I would understand why she'd be nervous, but I think she's just worrying too much about the dance.
I think Abby gave this aerial solo to the best person that could do it, and I don't think Abby would have given it to McKaylee unless she thought that she couldn't do it.
Shine in it. I don't think she wanted to take her down. So
yeah.
Because I think Abby does hand out the solos.
Probably, I would think so.
I think she has a lot to do with it.
I feel that since McKaylee is like the tallest one out of the group, I think she was the one that should have done this anyway because it was just more of like you said, like the stretch, like the length of her body and stuff like that.
She looked good, and she even got a finger wag from Richie during the dance.
She got a finger wag and a poodle shake.
She did at the end. The poodles came out. The pink poodles.
My God,
I love it.
The poodle shakes, finger waves, and the poodle shakes.
I love it, and everyone said she was great. Rochelle said you have star quality. Abby said you actually flew tonight, like literally and figuratively, obviously.
Technique was beautiful.
She was amazing. I loved it. She was phenomenal. And doing that, they even said doing the pirouettes and then going up is not an easy thing to do.
No, it's
Let alone
not.
doing those fuertes to like get you.
That's all momentum. Like you have to hit that turn and then like
and spot
keep going.
And go.
Spot and go.
Yeah, and she did it. Like it was nothing. Like I could go do it in my kitchen, but I can't.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like she made it look so easy that I'm like, yeah, I can go do that. Where's my aerial thing?
Yeah. I could just imagine Annika in her kitchen
trying to spin.
Just a rope hanging from the ceiling.
I'm like, you guys
Someone
got
controlling
this, right?
it, someone pulling it from the outside.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God.
But
It's
they tell her not to lip sync, which is pretty much like okay. I can fix that.
I didn't even notice that until they played it back.
I didn't notice that at all.
I really didn't. I just thought maybe she's like, I don't know. I didn't even look at her mouth, honestly.
Yeah, which is, I mean, it's technique week, so if they're not commenting on your technique, then
they're
gonna
talk about something.
They're gonna. You're good if they're not talking about your technique
right.
this week.
Exactly.
I really liked it though.
I did too. I thought she did a great job.
Yeah, I thought it was the best performance of the night.
Yeah, for sure.
And I even liked her costume. Kind of reminded me kind of like Black Swan with the black and the makeup and the.
She handled all those turns really well too. Like that string she could have easily gotten her like arm like like caught up in that string, but she was doing those Alice Khan turns and she was
getting it.
She handled it. You better go, girl.
Go, girl. The next one was Vampire Attack.
Oh.
JoJo and Connolly. Here we go.
Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Sloppy. Not.
Kalani just didn't commit. I felt like she was like, vampire. Oh, she's gonna bite me. Oh.
I'd be like scared. Like, hello, react to the thing that's coming at you.
Yeah, like I just felt like it was really fake and not like organic at all. Like I thought it was just like, oh, here's JoJo. I need to move here now because she's gonna bite me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a little scared.
And I thought I was the only one who first noticed it when I was watching that they were off on timing until Cindy's like, they're totally off.
Yeah. No, they
and
were
I was
off.
like, okay, it's not only me like seeing this. Obviously, other people see it too.
That choreography was really hard. That was the most intricate choreography of the night. Matt Katie is so like, and a 1 and a 2 and a like craziness. Like I saw like on the hand thing they were talking about.
Yeah.
That was really intricate choreography. Oh, God.
Oh.
My
While you untangle yourself. It's true though. They did have like multiple steps per.
It was really hard.
Yeah.
So I can see why timing might have been off, considering maybe, I don't know. I don't see any of them ever doing that choreography before.
Well, do you think the timing was off because it was JoJo and Kalani, or timing was off, you know? Like if it would say it was Kalani and, you know, McKaylee in this, do you think they would have been better?
I don't know. I think anybody attacking that dance probably might have been a little off on timing. Maybe, but maybe it was. Who knows who it was? Because we don't know what the timing was.
I mean, they said like JoJo is either too fast or too slow.
Yeah, but then Richie placed the blame on Kalani.
Yeah, she said she rushed it too.
She rushes things.
I'm like, why is Kalani the blame for this being like the off timing dance? Because it could have been either one of them.
Yeah,
like, Kalani could have been on the timing and JoJo could have been off, or JoJo could have been on the timing, or Kalani could have been off.
They didn't know whose timing it was that was right or wrong, you know?
Yeah, but Richie placed the blame on Kalani.
And he even told both of them, actually, he said, you can fight to stay here or disappear like ghosts because I didn't see you at all. Bam.
Man.
He knew this was going to be the Halloween episode.
Yeah. I feel like they said that. They're like, this is going to be premiere during Halloween week, blah, blah, blah.
That would make sense.
And then Abby said that Kalani stepped down to JoJo's level. Ouch.
Eek.
Yeah. And JoJo danced up, so whoopsie.
Yeah, Kalani needs to work on her control for Michelle, and JoJo needs to work on her strength.
I just think Kalani was like, well, I'm gonna solo or duet with JoJo, so
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
as long as I do, you know, pretty good or you know, really good, then they're gonna be like, well, oh, JoJo messed up, not blaming on her.
Yeah.
And even her mom was like, well, thanks for making us look good now that you put me the duet with JoJo. Like, she's
she
going
was
to
way too
shine now.
confident.
And I was like, well, look who's shining because JoJo actually danced up.
Yeah. I think the duet wasn't that bad, honestly. I didn't see it.
It wasn't horrible.
The timing didn't fall or anything like that. It wasn't,
The timing was off a little bit, but I feel like they did really well for what they did. I felt like that choreography is really intricate and really mature for even how old Kalani is, and especially for JoJo being 9 years old, not being able to do like that jazz funk choreography. But I felt like their legs and everything were really good. Yeah, Kalani almost fell out of a turn. She stumbled, but she kept it. But I felt like it wasn't that bad as much as they attacked it.
No.
I felt like it was.
I feel like they had to attack it more, obviously, for television drama.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. And last but not least, Zombie Dreams by Gianna. Which, of course, she was nervous to do. Her mom was like, you're going to suck.
No. She told her you can't be shown up by that little girl or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't be shown up by that little girl. Telling Gianna to basically finish Kalani and JoJo, put them at the bottom too. Don't let them. And
which she did.
She did.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like you guys felt like last week I wasn't like super blown away by this solo.
I think she actually did way better than she has before in the past dances. She's obviously like come a long way, and you can see her shining. She performed way. I mean, they all said it. She performed way better. It was a different person on that stage. Her confidence, I feel like something happened. She like shot up. Like Rochelle said, she played someone else, or Abby said she played someone else.
Yeah.
I thought Trinity was better than Gianna.
I like Trinity
so
solo
I was kind of
better than Gianna.
Surprised.
Yeah.
That part of it.
What I felt was that Gianna's theme was very cheesy. I think that's what I was battling with.
Well, because she was a zombie, but then it was all like happy.
Yeah.
Like it was,
It turned a happy dance.
Yeah, and I was like, that was what was confusing about it, I think. Like she should have just been more,
scary.
Down. Yeah, and scary. Yeah, not just like, oh, I'm a zombie and I'm happy.
Yeah.
And zombies aren't happy.
I think that's that's what I was battling with. Like, it was supposed to be Nightmare, and Gianna's like dancing around and smiling and having good old time in the graveyard.
Yeah, with roses. She's
but
like,
I like that little rose thing, and then she did a little hand thing, and I liked. It was good, but I was kind of battling with the theme and the dance.
Right.
Like going against each other.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I get it. I mean, I thought she did better than she has ever before, and they all saw that, and I think that was like huge kind of for her confidence boost, and her mom to just even like for once finally 9 episodes in, she's like, I'm so proud of her.
This is what I wanted to see.
I'm like, wow, 9 episodes later,
and
like,
another emotional moment from Abby.
Yeah
I got kind of like, I was like, oh, Abby, that's really cute.
She showed her softer side.
Yeah.
She was like, you like playing somebody else, don't you? And like, you're not that confident with Gianna. Like, you need to get on that stage, be more confident, and have the time of your life. Like, congrats, kiddo. Like, you did an amazing job.
Yeah. It was
Which I think is something she probably needed to hear.
Yeah.
From her, too.
And her mom was like, oh,
she started crying like instantly.
It's so true.
This divorce is really affecting you.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's true.
But,
I mean, the judges all liked her dance.
Yeah.
So
she was a star.
I think she was definitely,
Rochelle, she said, I'm going to want to give you a 1, 2, 3 and bite the apple. That's my favorite thing. I'm going to start using bite the apple because that is the best tagline ever. She should make shirts that says 1, 2, 3 bite the apple.
Yeah.
That's a good.
It would sell.
Bite the apple.
At the Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition website.
Bite the apple.
Oh my god. Francisco.
Glorious, on fire, graceful, effortless.
Yeah, everyone loved it. I mean, Richie
Rave
gave her
reviews.
a finger wag.
Yeah, and Richie said it was fantasticalness.
Yeah.
Fantasticalness. I swear,
it's
people.
True. I mean, she did a great job for what we've had to experience before to now. You know what I mean?
No, good for her. The theme threw me off.
I get it.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
She looked good.
She did look good.
She did look good. Really good.
She worked her.
And I didn't like how Abby was like, was your head above your head? No. Did it hit your head? No.
Oh, her leg, yeah.
Yeah,
but
her leg.
Technique doesn't have to deal with flexibility.
It's
technique
true.
is your leg turned out? Was your foot pointed?
Is it straight?
Was your bottom leg straight? Was your upper leg straight? It had nothing to do with flexibility. So for her to say that, it's like, well, you're kind of like contradicting yourself because it has nothing.
Judging on something that's not.
It has nothing to do with flexibility. It's technique.
That's
her leg
true.
was turned out. Her foot was pointed. Her bottom leg was straight. So, yeah.
I think Abby just needs to find one thing that she doesn't like about each person.
Well, she has to. She can't, It's
But I
Abby.
mean, yeah, but I also feel like she could, if it was good, she could just say. I think she does it to make them better, though.
Yeah.
To make them, be like, can she be more flexible to actually do that?
Yeah.
So
work on your flexibility, but I'm sure she's flexible enough as it is. But sometimes people just have like, I don't know. It was, I get what you're saying.
Deliberation time.
Yeah. This was an intense deliberation.
This is the first time I've ever seen anyone like step up to Abby.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you need to send her home.
It was awesome.
I mean,
liked it.
They're talking about Connolly, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Richie and Rochelle is not a fan.
Of Connolly.
They wanted to send her out weeks ago.
Well, because
she did get sent home once.
They were talking about Trinity. They were deliberating about Trinity, and she, Abby said she was like squabbly or whatever, short and squabbly.
Yeah.
And Rochelle was like, "That's enough. Like, stop talking about short and squabbly. What it is that you'd rather have Kalani here instead of Trinity."
Straight up.
And Abby just kind of was silent, but
and then she was
her
like,
silence was her answer.
Richie and I think Kalani needs to go home tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
woof.
Mm-hmm.
Like, straight out, here's your apple pie. Like, this is what it is. I just dished it to you. So what are you going to do now?
right.
Which it's also, well, as we saw what happened, it came down to Kaylani and Trinity in the bottom. And this kind of annoys me where you hear two judges say, we want this person to go home. There's 3 judges and 2 people want this person to go home, yet that person did not go home.
Did not be the one to get
I know
just-
there's probably behind the scenes stuff or whatever, but it's still that's annoying.
In the credits, it says the decision is deliberated along with producers and the judges. So I feel in order for that final callback card. Well, we're just jumping ahead.
Yeah.
well,
So
we
it came
already got
down to
the
those
Trinity
2.
and Kalani.
Yeah.
And Abby was like, okay, you know, Trinity, today is not your day.
Yeah.
And before she even said that, Trinity was already starting to cry.
Sob fest.
Oh my gosh,
my heart broke.
My heart
for her.
broke too. Yeah. I literally was getting teary-eyed at home watching. I was like, I want to give her a hug. Don't cry. It's okay.
My birthday is in 2 days. And Rochelle was like, whoa, girl, that's enough.
You're crying way too hard for this.
Yeah. I'm going to use my callback card. Happy early birthday. You have the power, strength.
Yeah, and she's won 4 challenges.
Yeah. 4 challenges. No one else has won that many challenges. No. She's had consistent performances throughout the competition.
Yes.
Like, I haven't really had a week where I've been like, oh, yeah, Trinity was off.
Yeah.
But I feel like in order for the producers to make good television, to fish out that last callback card, to like keep it going from like the drama and everything, the pressure, they had to be like, I think if they sent Connolly home,
she wouldn't be able to use her card. Well, I mean, but there's still, she could have used her card next week if she, you know what I mean, depending on what happened.
But they had to use the drama this episode.
And she was already crying, so I guarantee the producers were like, hold out, don't say anything yet, let her go, let her go, let her go. And right when she said birthday, she's like, okay, you know, because like they wanted to get that for the cameras, like let her sob, let her. And it's so heartbreaking to sit and watch this like 12-year-old like like not be able to talk because she's crying so hard, she's hyperventilating.
I totally think JoJo she was the weakest dancer this week for me.
She should have went home.
Yeah.
I would have definitely sent her home.
Yeah. She's not as strong as the other 4 girls.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get why they kept her, you know, especially if it came down to Kaylani and Trinity.
I thought Trinity was much stronger than JoJo.
It should have been Kaylani and JoJo in the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they thought that JoJo danced up and Kaylani stooped down to her level, so they were kind of punishing her for that.
I just think that JoJo still was not as good as Trinity. Like, Trinity did not deserve to be in the bottom.
I agree with you. She didn't, but gotta add some drama, mama.
Yeah. I think that was the producer's way of fishing out that callback card. They were like, no, JoJo's going to stay. Trinity, Kalani in the bottom 2. You guys aren't going to send Kalani home. You're going to send Trinity home, and you're going to use your callback card. I think that's what happened. Because they have to go through the producers in order to make their elimination. Yeah. It's not just the 3 judges.
Yeah.
But even if it was up to the judges, it doesn't make sense that Trinity went home because Abby was the only vote for Kalani, so doesn't make sense.
That's what I was saying. Like that's why I was saying it didn't make sense that they didn't want her there yet. Like I feel like editing wise, they shouldn't have put that in there.
Yeah,
it should have just been you just want Kaylani to be here, not Trinity, and they should have left it at that. Not me and Richie want her to go home. Wanted her to go home.
And then there you go. It just goes to show you that producers have a lot to do with.
They have a lot of who stays, who goes. You piss off a producer, and suddenly you didn't get enough votes to stay in.
Yeah, they have a lot to do with everything that deals with those eliminations. So
reality television.
I can see.
So real.
I just thought this episode was so crazy. Oh my gosh.
It definitely was.
But we have news, I guess. For future.
AfterBuzz TV
News. Rochelle Rack, we can obviously talk to her about like what happened with that deliberation and everything that's happening in the episode because she's going to be joining us here on November 13th, I think, which is a week before the finale. So Rochelle Rack is going to be joining us, talk about Abby's Ultimate and talk about the episode.
It'll be great.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'll be so much fun.
I just figured I'd announce it now so we only have a couple of weeks to really broadcast it and tell people that she's going to be here.
So you guys make sure to watch. I won't be here, but she will be here, and these guys will do a wonderful job.
Yeah.
And it'll be so much fun.
Yeah. Rochelle Rack here at AfterBuzz. Talking about Abby's Ultimate, we can get the lowdown.
She can teach you the 1, 2, 3 apple, or bite the apple.
We can do it all. Do it with her.
Do it.
And the hair whips and
the leg
I'll have to get a wig.
extensions and
we can both come in with wigs.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And like leotards, like the leotards she wears.
I'm not sorry. No. I'm drawing the line at that.
You're like, we'll stop at that.
That's so funny.
But yeah, that's exciting. I'm so excited.
Yeah. We secured her, so she's booked and she's coming in.
Nice.
Make sure you guys watch. If you have any questions, tweet them.
Yeah.
Your questions for Rochelle Rack, and I'm sure they will have a chance to ask them. Maybe your questions will be answered on air.
Yeah. It'll be exciting.
It will be fun.
Next week is going to be crazy, though.
It is.
Miss
Asia's back. Not
Asia.
back, I guess. She's visiting.
Yeah, they're competing
like
against
dance
Asia.
off or something against Asia.
I saw it was 5 of them they were all dancing together in costume, which made me think that there was no solos.
No, I think they're doing a group routine.
Doing a group routine and all have solos.
Yeah.
They're doing the challenge against Asia, which is going to be hard because I don't think any of them are going to be. JoJo might be the only one that's going to be able
Step
to.
up to the diva.
I think she might win. JoJo's challenge might be next week. Might be able to challenge Asia.
She might be the first one to sit down this time.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
But I don't know. Asia is so talented. Those girls are going to be. They're going to have some trouble. Yeah. I see trouble in paradise next week for those girls. But it's Diva Week next week.
It is. Yes, Divas. Snap Divas. But yeah, it was good. I liked it. It was drama from Mama.
Yeah. Nightmares.
Filled.
Oh, and Kevin Mano. What did it? Everybody's nightmare. That's how he started it off.
Everybody's favorite nightmare, Abby Miller.
Yeah, that's what it was. I thought it was like, well, there goes your job next year, buddy. So funny.
Well, yeah, that's true. If he doesn't come back, we know one of the reasons why.
He called Abby everyone's nightmare.
Well, I feel like people have called her that before.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, dance moms, they said all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the moms are paying to be there.
That's true. That's true.
I feel like she has a soft side. She just
is not airing it.
But that is, I think, Abby's personality. She's just a little bit scary.
A little bit. Just a tatty.
Just a tatty.
But yeah, thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.
You want to tell them where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom and tonight on WWE Main Event.
Yay! I'm on Twitter at TheFrancisco, THEE, Francisco, the.
I'm on Twitter at Annika_Michelle. My website, AnnikaMichelle.com. Yay, guys. Thanks for watching.
Happy Halloween.
Have fun. Be safe out there.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later. The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.